there, I'm the Velvet Snatch, and welcome back to our delightful little series about RuPaul's DragCon UK 2023, which we were there as GURL Global, and we got to speak to some amazing queens. How did you find it, Stu?
I thought it was great. Other than being tiring, it was a really good experience. I mean, we were running around the convention all weekend, up and down from the press room, trying to go around all the booths, get our name out there, pass out some cute little stickers and sweets in between, try and find somewhere for food. But overall, good experience.
I have to say, 12-hour shifts in drag is hard work.
Isn't it? Isn't it just?
As if you do it, no.
That's why nurses are never in drag.
Can you imagine if you just randomly had a hospital and just all the nurses were just in drag?
Waking up from a coma with just me flashing a light in your face.
I think I'd welcome that.
Could you get the doctor? Get fact.
You do an extra hour. Get fact.
Speaking of wonderful things based in the UK, such as the NHS, we're also here with Jim Money Glenn. How did you find DragCon?
Exhausting. Tired still.
Shared sentiment.
Speak to you too. I feel like I need a restraining order for years, and then I can recover and then come back.
I mean, you chose to stay in the same room as Velvet.
That's it. But I afforded you that wonderful privilege.
Never share a room with a drag queen, people, especially one who has a foundation in their head.
I love how you were being like, I'm going to keep my side of the room quite neat and tidy, and then I just owned the bathroom. The bathroom was basically just makeup palettes and brushes everywhere, and there was no way to properly tidy it.
Yeah, and then there was also getting back after the first day to see that you had actually extended over to my bed with all of your stuff. Okay.
It is. That's the way of the world. That's literally staying with a drag queen.
I never thought I'd be forced back into a closet until you share a room with Velvet.
Someone needed to put you back in your place.
To be fair, the wonderful queens that we got to speak to, none of them are going back in the closet anytime soon. Well, the first one is obviously one who is a close personal friend of mine, if I do say so myself, which is the sensational Choriza May. What was it like getting to chat to her again?
Did you know she was Spanish?
She's kept
I thought she was Italian.
No, I think it's Italian. It's one of those,
It's somewhere. She's certainly not. I don't think she's Spanish. I think that's a lie. Just a very good act. She's a brilliant actress.
I genuinely, I love that. Knowing Choriza, it's like when they read out the GURL slogan, and we've got that video which we'll be posting on the TikToks and the social medias and whatnot. When we got them to read out the slogan in Spanish, I'm not entirely convinced that they actually that's what they said.
I reckon it's going to be, ooh, girl, these fuckers have no clue what I'm saying. Go and smoke meth and have fun.
Oh, girl, the restraining order ran out and I didn't remember to refresh it in time.
That's it. It's like, these people are forcing me against my will. Please send help.
Every single time I see Choriza these days, she either shouts for security or she's like, where is my hazmat suit? I've got terrible photos.
I think Choriza had one of the, she had a pretty busy booth considering that, she wasn't a winner at all. She did really well in the season and she's got a wonderful fan club, but it was kind of difficult because obviously we kind of rocked up there being like, oh, let's have a chat to Choriza. And then you were like, oh, there's a lot of people waiting here. And that's the whole thing. Even though we had press, it was, you didn't want to kind of push in front of all these sort of wonderful fans who were sort of, really excited to meet them.
Then we're stuck talking to Risky.
Oh, not that one.
Oh, it was really fun. Didn't Risque actually? We're meant to be talking about Choriza, but didn't Risque look fabulous on the Saturday?
It did.
Oh my god,
absolutely
so
incredible.
Good.
I'm usually really shady, which is our friendship, but I literally the second I started, I can't actually say anything bad about you, and that pains me inside. But she's just looking incredible, unreal. Plus, that booth, I will say, I think out of all of the booths, had probably the best lighting. Don't know how, because they all had ring lights, but all the photos that we got are great.
I think Choriza sold her soul for that ring light. That is the best lighting I've ever seen anywhere. Like, if you look at Choriza May's photos, like the selfies and the photos that she got with fans at DragCon UK, like, that's without filter. There's no edit on that. That's genuinely how they came out, and that's insane how good that light was. Now, while the lighting was incredible, I have to warn you that, hilariously, this was on the Saturday of DragCon, where I had totally and utterly lost my voice, which, as you can hear, gave Choriza a lot of satisfaction. So let's hear what she had to say when she was interviewed by Glenn and myself.
Ooh, girl. We are here with our very favourite Choriza May. How you doing?
I'm great. Velvet's lost her voice, so I don't have to listen to her. This is the best day of my life. Oh.
So, are you having a lovely DragCon?
I'm having a lovely DragCon. It's been mental. Yesterday was manic. I didn't expect it to be as busy. I didn't know there were so many gays and straight girls in the world, but yes, they are, and it's been absolutely wonderful. Anything to add, Velvet? Great. Thank you.
So, if you were going to go back on a Drag Race at any point, what challenge would you want to either do or redo, and why?
Well, I would like to do Snatch Game, so I would do a little bit better and I wouldn't go home, wouldn't I? I would love to do again the girl group band as well, because I swear to God, that day was like the best day of my life. We got to meet Steps, the Spice, Emma from the Spice Girls. We got to dance. We had to and win a challenge as well. So that was quite cool. So yeah, best day of my life. I would do it every time.
Excellent. So while touring, what's been your favourite city to visit?
Oh my God, that's a great. I'm gonna be the cheesy. Blackpool. Yes, it was. We had the best time. We were like kids. We went to the water park. We went to the theme park, to a horror house. Charity was doing a great job there. We went to see Funny Girls. It was the first time I seen them. We did everything. We had like 3 days off there, and the hotel had the most gorgeous jacuzzi. Yeah, drag queen soup. I don't know if you tried it. It's great. Yeah, I loved it. I loved every second. Blackpool was so fucking fun.
And have you got any anything coming up that you could tell us about?
Oh my God, do I have anything coming up? Well, yes, I'm going on tour. I'm doing Panto in Chesterley Street. I'm going to be doing Cinderella, and then I'm going to be doing Little Mermaid as well. And there's a few more. There's a new song coming up this year. I don't know when, because I don't know when I'm going to have time to record it, but it's written and it's gorgeous. And it's not about fruits, which is very innovating for myself. I know, I'm stepping my pussy up this year. Still like a bitch, though.
And thank you very much, Choriza. It's so good to see you.
Oh my God. No, honestly, shout out to these guys and woman. They do such an incredible job from Newcastle. I love you. It's so nice to finally get to hang out a little bit with you. Please, voice, never come back. And I'll see you very soon. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you.
So it was lovely talking to Choriza, and after that, we managed to get to take a splash with the one who helped Choriza pack her bags, I guess. They must have did an Uber pool to get home after the show. The wonderful River Medway.
I still can't believe they have the exact same track record, which is, it's almost like it was planned. They all had the same ups and downs. They both had the one badge, and then they sent them both home on the same bloody week.
It is crazy that they were the first double elimination in Drag Race UK history, weren't they?
They were indeed. And I think...
I can't think of a double elimination from any season, to be fair.
They weren't the first double elimination. That was season 8 of Drag Race US. It was episode 2, which was Layla and Naisha Lopez. That might be... No, it was Layla and Dax. Layla and Dax.
And that was our Rolodex of drag.
Yeah. That's it. And the buffering time whilst you remembered.
Well, I knew it was Layla, but it was the second one, not the first one.
It's the only time he is buff, you know.
Now, with this interview, I have to say that this was on the Sunday. I had fully got my voice back. I sounded much better than I'd sounded on the previous days and stuff. But I kind of realised it wasn't until I actually sat down with River that I was like, I've never met you or spoken to you in any capacity whatsoever. And yet I feel like I know them because of seeing them on all these videos and all of the work they've been doing with Choriza and hearing them on the single and stuff. And so it was a bit weird sitting down and be like, oh, but we got on fairly well. And hilariously, as will be referenced in this, it turned out that the person who was helping with the camera work, because Stu and Glenn were off being hungover as shit, I believe the term is.
Medical term, thank you.
Medically hungover. There we go. Because
we literally went to get you lunch as well.
You were still, I'm blaming you. You were hungover. You had the munchies. That's what you had.
It was 2:30 in the afternoon. We hadn't eaten.
But
Jim Buddy Glenn needs to maintain the buffness. Okay.
I need to get protein in.
Yes.
Well, that's Ian's job. Now, what I need to say about this interview, as will get referenced inside it, is the first time we tried recording this, it went a little bit wrong. So we had to start all over again. But here's our wonderful chat. Well, here's my wonderful chat with River Medway.
Oh, girl. Hello there. I'm the Velvet Snatch, and I'm here with the fabulous River Medway. How are you enjoying DragCon?
Hello, sweetie. I'm having the most fabulous time.
Do you have a weird sense of deja vu at all?
No, I've got no clue what you're talking about. We haven't done this already and had to start again.
No, not at all. That would be unprofessional. No, one thing I wanted to ask you, though, is we've been asking all the queens we've interviewed, if there was one challenge that you could redo or one challenge you didn't get to do from Drag Race, what would it be?
I would have loved to have done a makeover challenge, which wasn't on my season at all because it was filmed during COVID, so we didn't do it. And I would love to do it, and I would do it as Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus as the family resemblance, which I think is self-explanatory.
No, that is a great idea, actually. Another thing is, obviously, you're very good friends with Choriza May.
Yes,
how has that been?
Yes, we are very good friends. I think it was written in the stars. We actually dated the same boy years ago, so I think this is fate that we were either going to become enemies or best friends. And luckily, it's the latter. And I've been with her all weekend, so it's been fabulous.
Yeah, your booths are right next to each other.
Yeah, well, do you know what? We actually were going to do a shared booth originally, and that's actually why we were going to have one big booth together. And we've both been so busy that we weren't able to sort of create something together. So we just called up DragCon and went, "Hi, by the way, can we just split the booth in half?" And now we're together. But I kind of want to do it every year next to each other. It's fun. So yeah, it's been really great.
No, that's amazing. And now, since Drag Race, on your travels, what's your favourite city to visit or city that you'd like to visit?
Ooh, favourite city? Well, for me, the thing that makes a city when I go there to work is the nightlife, if I'm honest, because I do love to go out after a show. You can ask Choriza that. And we've been many a nights out together. And I'd say, where's got a great night out? Manchester's got a great night out. Cardiff has a great night out. And I'd love to travel abroad more because I love seeing everybody's night out, basically. It's really fabulous.
No, that's great. Are there any big plans for 2023?
Oh, well, do you know what, actually? So I'm going back to Death Drop, the play, on tour as soon as this is over. And I'm on that until the end of the month. And then I'm hopefully going to start working on a show of my own. And there's a running theme here. I'd like to do a full-length sort of Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus live concert-style show where I go sort of from beginning of Hannah Montana right the way up until Miley Cyrus now, and sort of tell the story of her whole career with a live band. And now I've got this huge sign at my booth that I can use on stage, so it's going to be fabulous. And I got the wig already too. So
no, that sounds absolutely fantastic. Anything else you'd like to shout out?
Ooh, I think I've just said everything pretty much.
Thank you so much
Fabulous.
For speaking to me, River.
No problem. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that was quite a nice little interview, considering it went a little bit wrong at the start, and it's the first time you've ever met River. So yeah, I quite enjoyed that. When I first listened to it back, it was nice to hear that nothing was too chaotic whilst me and Glenn left you to your own devices. But ironically, the last queen that we have in this episode is actually the first one that we recorded with. So this was from Friday morning, first day of the convention, and it was when we first actually discovered where the press room was. Went upstairs. It was after we accidentally walked into the room full of drag queens trying to have the lunch. We took a wrong turn, but we made it. And then Ella Vaday strutted in looking absolutely divine, and we just were magnetized straight towards her. I still think that Ella deserved more on the season, personally. And I still think that her Snatch game was one of the best that we've seen so far. And I think that we got quite a nice little bit out of Ella in the interview.
More on the season. She was in the final.
How much more do you want, Stu? Well, actually, don't answer that. I know exactly what you're going to say.
Dirty, dirty, dirty.
Now, you may notice that I sound absolutely hideous in this, and this is because, as we recorded this on the Friday, my voice was basically on its way out. So I struggled through, but I do sound a little bit like, how did I put it while I was there? I sound a bit like the slug woman from Monsters, Inc.
And you
Wrong.
smell like her.
And you look like her too.
Right, we're ganging up on me now. Well, with no further ado, here's our interview with Ella Vaday.
Oh, girl. We're here with the fabulous Ella Vaday. How are you doing, my dear?
Oh, gorgeous. I am very well. Thank you very much.
And obviously, Glenn Kevin. Do you have any questions for Ella Vaday?
Yes, I would love to know if you were going to do your ideal challenge on Drag Race again, what would you pick?
Oh, that's so tricky because every challenge I didn't think I'd do well at, I did well at. So I'd probably pick Snatch Game. I love Snatch Game and I thought I'd really be bad at that. And the stand-up, I never thought I'd be good at that. So I'd go for Snatch Game again. Don't know what I'd do, but that's what I would do.
Very good.
And so far, what's been your favourite city to tour in?
There's so many. I love Manchester. That's
Great
like
scene.
one of my favourites. Birmingham, Newcastle, and Glasgow.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're all amazing cities.
Brilliant.
So, have you got any current projects going on at the moment? I know you've been on tour with Kitty.
Yeah.
Is there anything else developing from that?
It's. We've done the Christmas tour. We did the Christmas tour. That was great. Just getting DragCon done, and I've got lots of projects to start in the new year. It's one of those annoying situations where I'm like, I can't tell you what it is. You know, when people pretend they're really busy, people are like, I'm so busy, but I can't tell you.
But we need to watch this space.
But I have got things coming up, so yeah, just working on them, working out when they're starting. Got a film that I filmed last year, coming out at some point this year. So yeah, got bits and bobs, bits going on.
Fantastic. What other plans do you have for long-term future as well with you?
Long-term future, I mean, I don't know. I've never planned my life. I trained in musical theatre 16 to 19. You know, you never know how long that's going to last, and that I was still going when I applied for Drag Race 13 years later. So I'm in it for the long game. You know, I'm here to do drag as long as I fancy, as long as people employ me. That is the main thing.
Well, that's amazing, but how about the collaboration with Kitty? How's that going?
Well, we did that. We did the tour. We'll probably do something again. And I think we're working on another project in the new year, but we're just waiting to know when it starts. So I'm not going to say anything yet. But yeah.
Oh, amazing. Thanks so much for speaking to us, Ella.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
I think to be fair, Ella Vaday was one of those queens that I hadn't actually met. I think I met them like at a sort of an event, and I sort of got to chat to them a little bit out of drag. Oh yeah, actually I remember. Yeah, I think Ella Vaday is one of those people that I've only met once, but I've got a really good impression from them and stuff, and they seem really nice. They're willing to chat to people when they come up to them and stuff, which I think is really cool. But yes, that was our last queen that we interviewed from UK Season 3. Now, in our next episode, which will be coming out soon, we have something special. You, Stu, got to speak to the Brat Pack, and we're so jealous that we just had to stand by and watch as you fawned over these delightful, delightful creatures. Are you excited for this one, Stu?
I mean, you saw my face when they first walked in that press room. You know I'm excited for this one.
I saw everyone's face when they walked into that press room, so when that episode goes up, you'll be able to watch it on the YouTube as well for the visual content. But thank you so much for listening, everyone. We'll be back with the next episode, speaking to the Brat Pack.
RuPaul's DragCon UK took place in the Excel Centre, London, on the 6th of January to the 8th of January 2023. However, if you're wanting a bit more drag and a bit of a holiday, tickets are now on sale for RuPaul's DragCon LA. Pop on over, go to America, have fun. Bring back memories, not syphilis.
Be gay, do crime.
Be gay, do crime, bring back memories, not syphilis. That's a new merch line right there. Thank you for listening. We'll see you in the next episode.